I need all headphones down, cell phones down. All headphones down, all cell phones down. I need everybody focused right here. Before I get started, let's see if we remember. 2 claps, 2 claps, 2 claps, 2 claps. All right. So I'm going to tell y'all a brief story. Again, I'm dating myself a little bit. 1990, one of the biggest fights ever. Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas. How many have heard about this? At that time, we all knew, those of us growing up, knew, without a shadow of a doubt, Mike Tyson was going to lay Buster Douglas down. We all knew this. We all spent money on this fight. We was like, yep, it's going to be a short one. We good. Get to the Tokyo Dome. They fighting. It's going, couple rounds. Wait a minute, what's going on here? It's going a little longer than expected. Get to the 7th round. He's still in it. Buster's still in it. He took everything Tyson had and beat him. Not because Tyson wasn't the best fighter, but because Tyson got to the level of his opponent. He allowed every outside distraction to cause him to get down to the level of the opponent that he knew he was better than. There was no moment, there was nobody that even thought about this fight that this dude had a chance. But for a split, one fight, the man who had abused everybody got down to the level of the person he knew he could beat and allowed him to beat him in front of millions of people. After that, there was a downward spiral in Mike Tyson's life. The man had grossed over $300 million at a young age. There's a downward spiral. Court cases, court costs, losing money, gets locked up. All these different things happen because he didn't focus on what was important, and that was just doing what you were sent to do. Every week I say the same thing, and that's what? Dominate and go home, right? Yes, sir. That's the expectation. That's what you're here to do. Dominate and go home. When you start thinking about other stuff and worrying about everything else that has no ties to the job at hand tonight, that's when you lose. That's when the opponent can start hitting you a little bit. And it don't start with like a big play. It starts with something like a little momentum shift. Just a small momentum shift. They get a 3 and out when they shouldn't. They block a punt when that hasn't happened all season. Somebody misses a block. A DB blows coverage. It's the small things that eventually add up. And next thing you know, you like, how are they back in the game? You don't realize that they've been chopping away at you the whole game because you haven't done what you were sent to do, and that's dominate and go home. You start playing to their level. Can we admit that's what happened in the Salem game? Yes, sir. Can we admit that that's what happened against Green Run? They weren't better than you. We played to the level of where they were this year when we were supposed to be up here. It almost happened at Bayside. Can we admit that? Yes, sir. They started chopping away. Little mistakes, little things. Started giving them hope. Y'all hear me say every week, don't give them hope. Take hope away. That's how you dominate and leave. But we're so consumed by everything else that does not matter. Ecclesiastes 1:1 says everything is meaningless. What matters is what you're supposed to do. Win the game. Win it together because you are in control of your own destiny. You are in control of where you play next week and then on in the playoffs. We are in control of that. Not anyone else. That's on us. So if the results that we get are not happy and what we want, who do we got to blame? Ourselves, because we made a decision to say, I'm going to play down to the level of our opponent when we know we're better than them. And I'm not saying it in a way to overlook anyone. I'm saying that if you know you can do the job, do it. You treat everyone like they're a threat, but you go to roll over them and you get home. One more game to cement your place in the playoffs and have home field advantage. One more game. One more. It is your choice to say we're going to have home field advantage this way or we're going to be on the road. It's your choice. There's nothing much left to be said, but choose wisely. Every single play, choose wisely. Every single second, Dut, choose wisely. Make the decision to say, I want to be home next week for the playoffs versus on the bus going somewhere and playing in hostile territory. We can be the hostile territory for someone else. But that decision is on you tonight. That decision is on how everybody wants to play tonight. The coaches have done their job. They've laid the plan. It's on y'all. Either we're on the bus on the road, going somewhere uncertain, or we're the hostile territory that somebody has to come to and get dominated and go home. Go to Cox, dominate, and get home. That is the task at hand, gentlemen. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Nothing else to be said. Dominate, get the better seating, let's have home field advantage, and let's roll through the playoffs. Let's eat, Coach.